whenever you ask God for something, to show you something, and he gives it to you, he presents it to you, he shows you, you need to be prepared to move when he shows you this thing. And I'm specifically talking about people who are in relationships with people who they know they're not supposed to be in a relationship with, and they've been asking God, if this person isn't for me, show me who they truly are. Show me this person's true intentions. Show me who this person truly is. Show me if I'm not supposed to be with this person. And they just been going through hell and high water with this person. God has been showing you over and over again that you're not supposed to be here. But when you asked, you weren't ready for the answer. So you choose to stay and make it something that you want it to be, instead of being obedient to God. Now, I'm gonna pause right here and tell y'all that this is my third time trying to get this video out, and the enemy does not want whoever needs to hear this video. Okay? But I want you to understand that you cannot change anybody. You cannot change a person, okay? Whoever they are, whoever God is revealing to you that this person truly is, you need to be okay with that and walk away if it does not serve you. All right? If God has instructed you to leave somebody alone, you need to leave. Do not let the spirit of rebellion keep you in a situation where you just keep getting hurt over and over again. You keep getting your heart broken over and over again. You're dealing with abuse, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Okay, abuse is abuse. Verbally. If God is giving you the answer, he's showing you what it is that you asked for, you need to be preparing yourself to move in obedience, to move on that answer that God gave you. You can't change that answer. You can't try to change what God done said, what God is showing you, because that's you being delusional at that point. If God is showing you somebody is a dog and you trying to change them into something different, you delusional at that point. That is the spirit of delusion, and you need to break that. You need to break the spirit of rebellion, because if you're staying in a situation and God done told you to get out of it, you're being rebellious. You're being disobedient. You're idolizing something or someone more than you are obedient to God, more than you love your obedience to God. If you love something more than you love your obedience to God, that is idolatry. Our reward for idolatry is that toxic person you end up with, that toxic relationship, disappointment. You're going to continue to get hurt. You're going to continue to be disappointed. You're going to continue to be brokenhearted. You're going to continue to feel rejected. You're going to continue to get all these things if you don't move when God says move. If you don't move in obedience to God's instructions. If you say, God, show me who this person truly is, you need to be ready to pack up and leave that person alone. Break up with the person. Send them back to where they came from. Because if you ain't ready, if you want to stay there and get hurt, get broken over and over again, damaged, traumatized, bruised, then that's on you. You have to deal with more damage than you should at the end of the day. Either way, constant disappointment is going to lead to you leaving that person eventually. Why not get out sooner than later? Because you can't change them. You can't change them. You think staying an extra 5 or 6 years gonna make them change? You think having a baby by that person gonna make them stay with you? You think trying to make that person marry you is gonna change them? No. The answer is no. The answer is no. Plus whatever God done already showed you. No, you can't change them. No, they're not gonna change just because you want them to. No, you can't love them no more than you are already loving them. No, you can't go try to get pregnant by them and make them stay. You're just hurting yourself at this point. If you don't already got the answer from God, now whatever you do after that, other than being obedient to God, you put yourself in that situation. You're doing it to yourself. Why would you want to hurt you? And you think nobody else don't want to hurt you? If you're willing to put yourself in a trashy situation, don't expect when you get trash out of that trash treatment. But when you finally stand up and say, I know what I deserve, I know who I am, I know who God says I am, and I will not settle for anything less than that, that is what you get out of that. You get a person or somebody in your life that you don't have to settle for. You get somebody in your life that knows your worth, that knows your value, that knows who you are in Christ, and they value that. That's what you get. But you can't expect nobody to treat you with the utmost respect when you already done seen their true colors, but you still choose to stay. It's like, hey, I'm a snake. I've shown you I'm a snake. I'm going to still bite you, but you can stay if you want to and get bit. And you choose to stay and get bit, knowing that you can go somewhere else that's safe, but you choose to live with a snake that keeps on biting you, keeps on making you sick, keeps messing with your mental, that's keeping you spiritually bound. Why would you choose that when God has already given you what it is that you asked for and you ignored it to be with a snake? Prepare for what you pray for. Because if you're not prepared, you're going to continue to delay what it is that God has for you. Stop putting yourself in situations that you have the answers and you know you're not supposed to be there. I love you.